is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Just after 6:30 here at Cameron University Stadium, home of your Eisenhower Eagles, as they will have their toughest game of the season so far, going up against the two-time defending 5A state champion Carl Albert Titans. This is Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Mike Stewart, Russ Molzon, super producer Greg Hinton, and Nate Davis on the camera. So, Russ, this is going to be the toughest game all season long.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough one tonight. Carl Albert slaughtered their opponent last week, 56-0. So definitely looking at a challenge tonight.
So 4 preseason All-State players on the Carl Albert Titans, and we will talk about the Eisenhower schedule. Schedule sponsor brought to you by the Orchard Group from Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, please visit the team website or call 580-354-7475. So the win against Lawton on the 30th, and then the loss against MacArthur last week. Thursday night high school football against the two-time defending 5A state champion Carl Albert Titans. Go have a break next week before going to Stillwater, Oklahoma to play the Pioneers on the 27th. Have homecoming October 4th here at Cameron Stadium against Sophomore before going to Oklahoma City on October 11th to play Putnam City. Then final 2 home games of the season in mid to late October. October 18th, critical game against Piedmont, and then you will have senior night, the final Thursday night game of the season, and it will be against Northwest Classen on October 24th. Then road games to close out the regular season in November. November 1st against Choctaw before November 8th against U.S. Grant. So once again, the schedule sponsor is the Orchard Group by Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, please visit the team website or call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. So we do want to get into talking about the Carl Albert Titans and the big man that is getting all the attention. Tristan Haynes had the offer from Alabama, had offers from Georgia, Oklahoma State, chose to play with the Sooners down in Norman.
Yeah, he got banged up last week, so we'll see how he's doing. He's definitely a big key to their offense. 6'4", great hands. He's also their punter, and he also plays defense for them, so he's a key player. Then when you put number 6 on the other side, Tristan Haynes, I mean, you can't ask for more than that. Last week, though, I did notice their quarterbacks had to question their arm strength because both of them underthrew their receivers almost every play.
So Tristan Haynes, obviously the one getting all the names. I'll just read some of the offers he's had in the last 2 years here. Alabama, Notre Dame, Stanford, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, Miami, and Nebraska before signing to play at OU. There's also Trene Washington, number 7. He's also committed to Oklahoma. Tristan Haynes, 6'2", 170, and then Trene Washington, 6'3", 195. Also keep an eye out for Marcus James. He is a two-way player on both sides of the ball. The third player committed to the University of Oklahoma. And then the most underrated player probably for Carl Albert, preseason All-State player Caden Davis. Caden Davis did get an offer from UCO, and anybody that knows about UCO started their season off really good as they played Langston Saturday night to renew that rivalry for the first time in 25 years. Broncos spanking the Lions by a final score of 72-0. We will take a quick timeout, and we will come right back with more pregame. This is Lawton Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cutting the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Back here live on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Eisenhower football here at Cameron University. By the way, download our free Oklahoma Sports Network app. You can download it either on your iPhone or on your Android phone. Free to download, free to watch 12 schools in the network on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Be sure to watch us on the go with our phone apps or at home by downloading off Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. All you got to do is search for the Oklahoma Sports Network. Be sure to find us on all social media platforms. Like, share, and follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, X, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us online at oksportsnet.com. You can also subscribe to our weekly newsletter and stay up to date where we will be. Find photos and a whole lot more. Again, free to subscribe at oksportsnet.com. And by the way, go vote for the OSN Player of the Week online, oksportsnet.com. We feature 3 players each week for you to vote on that had the best performance on Friday nights. Brought to you by Trinity Restoration. It is the OSN Player of the Week. And we do want to talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by the Subway off 50th and Lee. You cannot beat the Subway Series menu with bread baked fresh daily. Subway, eat fresh. Your Lawton Eisenhower headquarters at 50th and Lee and Lawton, right down the street from Lawton Eisenhower High School. And Russ, the keys to the game tonight, there are going to be several players out, so we do want to talk about the players that won't be playing. Sari Sheridan will not be playing tonight. Isaiah Esquivel will be out. Devion Bailey, standout defensive player, will be out. Mason Wilson will be out, and Christopher Butler will be out. So I would say the keys to the game is just this would be the ultimate test of practice against an elite team in the state, arguably the best team in the state, before you do go up into that 6A2 conference schedule beginning 2 weeks from tonight.
It's a big game. We've got a bye week followed up after this game, so you want to at least put on a good show. Because nothing worse than not having a good showing and then have to think about it for 2 weeks to your next game.
And again, 4 preseason All-State players and then 3 future Oklahoma Sooners, so you won't get a better opportunity to test your skills against the most elite players on your schedule than you will tonight. And they actually be 2 weeks from tomorrow because the Stillwater game will be on Friday at Stillwater, first game outside of Lawton for Eisenhower. So once again, keys to the game, just wanting to put forth your best effort in spite of some early season injuries. And again, Subway off 50th and Lee. You cannot beat the Subway Series menu with bread baked fresh daily. Subway, eat fresh. Your Ike headquarters at 50th and Lee in Lawton, right down the street from the high school. So we are going to have our starting lineups. We already told you who won't be playing tonight, but the starting lineups are brought to you by Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill. Their VA loan program has helped generations of veteran service members and military families achieve the dream of home ownership. See how VA loans work and how to start the VA loan process. You can call 580-699-8670. Again, starting lineups brought to you by Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill. So we are ready now for the starting lineups. Offense here, Charlie Trackey, the quarterback, so 5'9", 185-pound senior. He'll be back under center. Rashad Hurt will be starting tonight, 6'1", 205, with that offer from Tulsa in his back pocket. Sari Sheridan, the MVP of the squad, won't be playing tonight. He is dressed in plain clothes. We do have Tyler Schukman, who will be starting tonight, 5'11", 305, sophomore for the Eagles. Brandon Goldsmith, ex-receiver, 6'1", 180-pound sophomore. You do have C.J. Johnson, fullback, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Aiden Dingle will be starting tonight, and he'll make significant contributions for Eisenhower. Tanner Samelka will also be playing. Samelka, the right guard, 6', 255-pound junior. Tyler Cochran also playing tonight, right guard, 5'10", 250-pound sophomore. There's also Michael Robinson, left guard, 5'10", 260-pound junior. Milo Wyatt, the 6'3", 290-pound junior. And don't forget about the offense as we go into the defense here for head coach Javon Harris. Defensive starters for tonight. You do have Mason Wilson, who will be starting for Lawton Eisenhower. DJ Jones, the tackle, 6', 268-pound junior. Isaiah Esquivel, we did mention that he will be out tonight, not playing against the Titans. Once again, Sari Sheridan, the man that plays both sides of the football, both as DB as well as receiver, not playing tonight. Aiden Dingle will be playing. He's the free safety, 6', 180-pound senior. Austin Bartek, the end, 5'9", 215-pound junior. Raheem Elzy will be playing. Mike linebacker, 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. Jabari Shepard will also be playing. The will linebacker, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Kobe Devitt with that big interception last week against MacArthur. Expect him to make plays tonight. Devion Bailey will be out tonight against Colorado. And then there is Brandon Goldsmith, the strong safety, 6'1", 180-pound sophomore. And once again, head coach Javon Harris for the starting lineups for your Eisenhower Eagles. Once again, brought to you by Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill. Their VA loan program has helped generations of veterans, service members, and military families achieve the dream of home ownership. See how VA loans work and how to start the VA loan process. Be sure to call 580-699-8670. So we will have the coin toss here in just a matter of moments here. And so we will see both team captains come out for both schools. As we see Carl Albert, they're going to be wearing the gray and red here tonight against Eisenhower.
That's Austin Bartik out there as one of the captains.
So Austin Bartik is one of the captains for Eisenhower. Looks like 54-7, 1 and 2. 54 is Austin Bartik. 7 is Aiden Dingle. 1 is Rashad Hurt, and number 2 is Charlie Tracty, the quarterback for the Eisenhower Eagles. You see Sari Sheridan, he is in shorts and wearing the jersey on the back line. 9-0 and 63 also out for Eisenhower. 0 Isaiah Esquivel. Davion Bailey, number 9. And number 63 out there, that is Michael Robinson.
Yeah, he's going to play. He's dressed, 63.
So for Carl Albert, it's 11:45, 14, and 17. 11 for Carl Albert is Devin Woodring.
45 is Maddox Wilkerson, tight end.
14 is Evan Spiewak. And 17 is Cooper Brockage.
Ethan Speedwalk, 14. He's a good kicker.
Good color contrast for the Carl Albert jerseys. You got the red letters with the gray background. As we are 8 minutes away from opening kickoff here, as we are getting ready to see the Eisenhower Eagles come out of the tunnel. Once again, next week will be bye week for Eisenhower, so we will have our next game on the Oklahoma Sports Network 2 weeks from tomorrow, as we will be at the home of Oklahoma State University going against the Stillwater Pioneers.
Cowboys weren't available that weekend?
May need some Cowboys. You never know. Once again, just waiting for the Eagles to trot out into the home stadium here at Cameron. Weather could not be any better for football in September. Currently, the temperature is right at around 88 degrees, but there's not much in the way of humidity. It's going to be a beautiful night for football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah, not much wind either. That flag is not fluttering very much. As far as Carl Albert, though, number 3, the running back, he's 5'6", 185, and from what I was told, the kid lives in the weight room. So if you watch people try and tackle him high, forget it. He's gone.
That's L.T. Simmons, and he's definitely got the stout build for a running back at 5'6". You think of all the shorter running backs that have played college football, they tend to be stockier in the legs when they're shorter and just very hard to tackle if you try to go low on running backs like that. And again, Carl Albert, it should be noted, Ada has the most state championships in state history with 19. Carl Albert is officially one behind with 18. So if they win a third consecutive state championship this year, they officially tie Ada for the most in the history of the state.
Yeah, the quarterback situation is number 11, Devin Woodring, and number 4, Daniel Newton. Now, number 4, they love him down in the red zone.
So Carl Albert running out onto the field. They are ready for some football.
What's really funny is on a windy day watching that kid try and carry that big flag.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the wind, you know that flag is pretty heavy. And
especially with the winds blowing it.
So Eisenhower letting everybody know we're about to partake in some Thursday night football here in the prep level. In the words of Jay-Z, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the background's in your mouth.
The big thing is to have a good showing tonight.
Yeah, because again, you won't face talented players like Carl Albert for the rest of the season. Again, two-time defending 5A state champions. You got 3 guys about to attend Oklahoma next year, and it's really going to be a major effort. I would expect Ike to play their best ball in spite of the injuries and try to do the absolute best that they can. Because again, this is the way you get set up for district play, because that will start in Stillwater 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to remember that both these squads have put in basically the same amount of effort. So it'd just be nice to see them play them a good, strong game.
And once again, we're just waiting for the Eisenhower Eagles to bust out of the tunnel at any moment now. Want to make sure we have that for our fans watching here on the Eisenhower stream on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And here come the Eisenhower Eagles. And we are just over 3 minutes before kickoff for tonight's game. We will take our final commercial timeout as we have the Eagles and Titans set to do battle. It is Week 2 football officially on Thursday Night Football, live from Cameron Stadium on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Welcome, everybody, back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Eisenhower about to host the two-time defending 5A state champion Carl Albert Titans, and kickoff sponsor is Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in Southwest Oklahoma. 2 locations, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road and 6810 Northwest Cash Road. After the game, let's go to Wayne's. And so we do have coming up here our first quarter sponsor. First quarter sponsor is going to be Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet one with floor covering products for the individual, builder, or commercial products. 2 Southwest C Avenue in Lawton.
Speedwalk is kicking off, number 14. He's pretty good about getting into the end zone.
And back deep for Lawton Eisenhower is number 1, Rashad Hurd, as you see him just inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they got to look into that sun. For that kickoff, that's going to be no fun.
So kickoffs in September in Oklahoma don't really go down until about 8:15, 8:30. So while the weather is great at 88 degrees, and again, we'll take this over to 105 that we were having for the first 3 games here at Cameron last year.
Yeah.
So from the 40-yard line, kickoff is officially underway between Carl Albert and Lawton Eisenhower, as this ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So if you're Coach Harris, what do you do for this first series? You're going up against what I would argue is the most vaunted defense in the state of Oklahoma.
Misdirection plays would be my choice, but we'll see what he does.
Going to be very interesting to see here as the ball is spotted at the 20-yard line to start tonight's contest.
They've got a fast defense.
Fast would be an understatement, in my opinion. Charlie Track, the under center, goes with Rashad Hurt for the first rush of the game, and not really doing much on that one.
Yeah, you're not going to run straight ahead against these guys. Not without a little crossbuck or something, I mean.
So just looking at the starting roster for the Carl Albert defense, and then anybody that is a tackle is weighing at least 210, 240. Number 77, Nick Hill, is 300 pounds as a junior.
And that kid can play. He tore up Midwest City's offensive line last week.
Ike coming out here. There was no gain on the first play. Tracked you back with Rashad Hurt. Takes the ball, gives it back to his running back, and then there are a host of Carl Albert Titans there.
Their middle linebacker pointed the direction the play is going, so we got somebody leaning.
So number 23 for Carl Albert leading, that was Carlvion Young, who was trying to be the first one to force Hurt out. It's going to be third down and long upcoming for Eisenhower. So there was a loss of 2. It's going to be third down and 12 to go. Have to get this to the 30-yard line in order to keep the drive extended for a first down. Going into a 2 wide receiver set, or rather, it's going to be twins at the top of your screen. Tracty has the ball, throws it down the field looking to make a play and just overthrows his intended target. There is a penalty flag. So we'll see what happens there. You had number 8 in coverage for the Carl Albert Titans.
Yeah, I think
DeAndre Dukes.
I think they call number 8 because he had his hand on our receiver.
So Eisenhower will gladly take that penalty to keep the drive extended and get a fresh set of downs here. Move those chains, first down, Eisenhower. So they officially spot this at the 32-yard line, where the next set of downs will come up for Lawton Eisenhower.
Well, the pass protection was good on that one.
Oh, it was really good pass protection, but again, if you get your hand in the wrong spot, you can't hide that from well-seeing-eyed official there. And there is a whistle before the ball can be snapped. Another flag, and this one is going to be false start against the Eagles. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to make it first down and 15 upcoming. And so a lot of ball movement back and forth in this opening drive on offense for Eisenhower. 3 receivers set here for the Eagles as they're going to go back with the run game here, and it's going to be stopped at around the 31-yard line. So the run on that one was by number 5, Jabari Shepard.
That was a counter play, and he outran his blockers. You got to stay behind them blockers.
Shepard with his biggest run last week of the season against Lott MacArthur, ripping off that 55-yard run all the way down the middle of Cameron Stadium.
Got twins.
So looks to be a 4-receiver set here. Tracky takes the snap, 2-step drop, gets rid of it. And nothing doing on that one as it's
there's
not.
a flag down.
There is another flag, and
it's in the backfield.
Officially, the flag is
Holding.
on the 27-yard line. It's holding again against Eisenhower, and that is another detrimental penalty that will be 5 yards to the favor of the 2-time defending 5A state champions.
Well, the pass protection's holding up fairly well. That's a good sign.
So ball officially spotted here. They're going to put this down at the 21-yard line.
You got trips to the top.
Tratty with the ball. He's rolling out here. He pitches it to Rashad Hurt, and there's nothing going on that one.
Plus, there's
you
going to be
had
a
6
penalty.
or 7 Carl Albert players, and there is a flag right at the 15. And
Illegal
another
procedure.
penalty, illegal procedure against Lawton Eisenhower.
Yeah, see, we never got set. We had like half the team moving.
3 consecutive penalties. When it rains, it pours.
They're going
And
to decline that one. We had a loss on the play, so they declined the penalty.
I think Carl Albert is looking forward to just getting the ball back at this point. It would be
third and what? 27?
They have to get this to the Carl Albert 32-yard, actually,
42.
correction, the 42-yard line. 32-yard line is the original line of scrimmage. 42-yard line would get the first down for Eisenhower as they go back in a 3-receiver set here. Tratty, 2-step drop. Pitches it, and it's tackled immediately. Tackled by number 58 for Carl Albert, and that is LeBron Royal, defensive end, 6', 210 junior, as the Titans will be getting the ball back on what was a first down on a penalty by the Titans, but 3 consecutive penalties by Eisenhower leads to the first punt of the game.
Yeah, but, they didn't touch our quarterback on one of them plays, so that the offensive line was doing their job pretty good there. Back
deep, Tristan Haynes, the OU commit.
Yeah, watch out for him.
Yeah, he returned a couple against Eisenhower last year in Midwest City. He's at the 46.
That's smart. Kick it out of bounds.
So kicking it, Haynes not able to recover that one. It will go out at around between the 42 and the 45-yard line, waiting for the official spot here. And they're going to put this right at the 49, so the Titans will start just 1 yard shy of getting into midfield.
That wasn't that bad. It was about a 35-yard punt with the roll. Anything you can do to keep it out of number 6's hands, though.
Yeah, because if Haynes gets 3 steps, that's all it's going to take. So under center for Carl Albert is number 11 at quarterback, Devin Woodbring.
Run.
Takes the back, gives it to his running back. Able to run down, and then going to be right around the Eisenhower 42-yard line for that one. Yeah. So number 3, LT Simmons.
He's
again, the short, stocky, powerful running back for the Titans.
Yeah, he chewed up Midwest City last week. That kid can run.
Gain of 9, 2nd down and 1 to go. Woodring back under center. Script Titans on the helmets. Nice
Counter.
look for the decals. First down and more, eventually being brought down. First man to get to him is number 77 for Lawton Eisenhower. And that is Colin Simeon. I apologize.
Yeah, we got to tighten up that run defense.
Carl Albert officially has the ball spotted here at the 35-yard line. New set of downs coming up for the Titans. First down and 10. Woodring just goes back, fakes to his running back, passes downfield, and guess who got it? They got Tristan Haynes on the first down, first reception, and he already gets it for at least 15 yards for Carl Albert. So Woodring looks to pass it again, and then that is to number 5.
Tackle.
And that's going to be a Carl Albert touchdown. So number 5 for Carl Albert, Todd James with the reception. The 5'11", 160-pound senior opens up the scoring for the visitors from Midwest City. Extra point upcoming for Carl Albert.
Yeah, that's pretty much a gimme with this kicker, number 14. He's going to go somewhere.
So the kicker, Ethan Spivak. Snap down, ball up, and it is good. 7:56 remaining in the opening quarter. Carl Albert scores the first touchdown of the game, and they lead after the Todd James touchdown by a score of 7-0. We'll take a quick break here and be right back with more action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You're watching Eisenhower Football.
heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
First touchdown pass of the game is around 15 yards from Devin Woodring to Todd James as Carl Albert leads 7-0. Our kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizzas, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. Be sure to go to Wayne's, pack up after the game, 2 locations in Lawton. Also want to give a special shout-out to our first quarter sponsor, Comanche Home Center. Carpet One Flooring with the materials to get the work done right. Over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry. 2 Southwest C Avenue in Lawton. Kickoff from the 40-yard line as he goes back, and it is recovered by Rashad Hurt. He's going to try to run this out from the back of the end zone there. Able to get down to the 20-yard line, stays on his feet, past the 30-yard line, down to the 34-yard line. And it looked like number 13 for Carl Albert was the one to catch him. That would have been double-checking everything here. Jackson Vineyard. So great return by Rashad Hurd, puts it at the 34-yard line, and you do see where Eisenhower has a better start to this drive, going to see what they can utilize on offense. Again, no Sari Sheridan tonight. There's 5 players not playing for Eisenhower this evening.
Snap, handoff, going nowhere.
So you had 4 Carl Albert Titans there. It looks like it was led by number 16 and number 23 for the Titans. Number 16, Caden Davis, and number 23, Carl Vayon Young. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Ball remains at the 35-yard line. So Hurt in the backfield with Trachty. They move number 3 back there, who is Tristan Swigert, and they're going to go back to the running game. Gets this down to around the 39-yard line. So Hurt going to have some hard running tonight against this big defensive front for Carl Albert.
We're following the exact same game plan we did last year. Run on 1st down, run on 2nd down, and then have to throw on 3rd down.
But you want to make it 3rd and short. If you can get it 3rd and 4 or less, then you're much more confident with your run coming up there.
Yeah, but if you run every time on 1st and 2nd down, the defense kind of knows it. Maybe do a play action.
3rd and 7 here. Trachty with the ball, and
he's going nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere on that one. Tackled by number 57 and number 13 for Carl Albert. So tackles made. Joe Thomas and Jackson Vineyard. Again, Vineyard's starting to show he's a bull hog on that side of the ball.
See, Carl Albert's got really quick defenders, so you got to trap them. You've got to misdirection. You've got to do. You can't run straight at them. They're going to just eat you up.
Clock ticking down inside 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter here. Haynes is at the 45. Actually, correction, the 35-yard line is where he's kind of standing at right now.
Offsides.
Offsides, there is a punt. It's a very short punt that gets out of bounds at around the 42.
Did they not throw a flag? I don't see a flag. They were definitely jumped.
So no flag on that one. Carl Albert will start with their best field position of the game on their 2nd drive.
What was that, about a 4-yard punt?
It was definitely less than 10.
Did hit somebody in the stands, though.
Titans have the ball at the 47-yard line on
trips.
Eisenhower's side of the football.
Trips, and you got the running back to that side, too.
Woodring goes to the running back, and he's going to take off on this one. He may have enough for a Carl Albert Titans touchdown as he gets brought down at the 12-yard line. So a big run there. Carl Albert making the most of their opportunities, looking to run the score up early. This ball is going to be at the 14-yard line.
Same formation.
Going fakes to LT Simmons. They pass it.
He's quick.
So he's into the end zone for a Carl Albert touchdown, and that will be Byron Stubbs for the second touchdown of the game, as we have 5:21 remaining in the opening quarter.
Byron Stubbs had a couple touchdowns against us last year. That kid's fast.
So first touchdown by Todd James, second touchdown by Byron Stubbs.
Penalty?
There is a penalty.
Oh,
okay.
He stepped out. Oh.
So out of bounds, it's not a touchdown yet. It's officially at the 3-yard line. Both teams are going to take a timeout, so it's still 7-0. No touchdown as of yet. We'll be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
.5:21 remaining in the opening quarter. Carl Albert threatening from the 3-yard line to score their second touchdown of the game. Once again, first quarter sponsor for Lawton Eisenhower football, brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet one with floor covering products for the individual builder or commercial jobs at 2 Southwest C Avenue in Lawton. So we thought there may have been a touchdown there, but player stepped out of bounds. It is going to be 7-0 still at the moment. See what Eisenhower can do to try to stifle this onslaught. Both teams still in the huddle here. Trying to see why Coach Harris can cook up on defense there for the Eagles.
I would expect number 4 to be in at quarterback now.
So they rush to the line.
Yep, this is their power formation.
Going with the power formation, number 4 under center, and he rushes it right into the end zone for a Carl Albert touchdown. That is Daniel Newton, 6 foot, 200-pound senior, and he punches it in as the score is now 13-0 with the extra point upcoming.
That's the 4th time they've been near the goal line this season, and all 4 times they've went to the left and number 4 has carried the ball.
So 5:17 remaining with the extra point upcoming. Even Spivak with the extra point attempt coming up here. Ball snapped, it's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 14-0 Carl Albert over Eisenhower. We will take a quick timeout and be back on the other side of this break. This is Eisenhower Eagles football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Back here live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Eisenhower football down 14-0 against Carl Albert. Daniel Newton, the quarterback, number 4, with a 3-yard quarterback keeper up the left-hand side behind the center. And Carl Albert leads by a score of 14-0 with the kickoff upcoming. Once again, want to remind you, first quarter sponsor is Comanche Home Center with over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry. They provide building materials to get that done right with Carpet One Floor covering. Products for the individual builder or commercial jobs at 2 Southwest C Avenue. And kickoff sponsor, as always, Wayne's Drive-In, from burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in Southwest Oklahoma. 2 locations in Lawton. Kickoff from the 40-yard line. Goes back. Hurt takes the ball from outside the end zone. He was able to return to about the 35 last time.
He was in the end zone.
So they're going to call this back for a touchback. Eisenhower will take it from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, once it crosses the end line, that's it.
So Eagles down 14-0 here, and we are at just over the halfway point, 5:16 remaining in quarter number 1. But again, we did stress the need. This is your final non-conference game against the toughest team on your schedule, and you have Stillwater, and Stillwater has been looking good, so they're going to be a tough opponent coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow. As we will be at the home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys at Pioneer Stadium. Hurt running out wide, Tracty with the ball. Hurt in motion, pitches it to Hurt. Able to shake one tackle, and then we have a stampede led by number 57 for Carl Albert. Tackled on the play by Joe Thomas. So Hurt able to break one tackle, but the speed of Carl Albert's defense was not letting him get much after that.
I think they'd be better off using him for a decoy.
So loss of 5 on that one. 2nd down and 15 coming up for Eisenhower. Tracty looks to get rid of it, throws it, and it fell out of his hands, incomplete.
He didn't get his head turned around quick enough.
So Hurd trying to maybe run with the ball before he officially has possession, and it's 3rd down and 15 coming up for Eisenhower.
So far, we have not shown that anybody can get separation from their defensive back, so that's going to be a problem.
And it's just the speed of this Titans defense. So most of you may remember Kevin Sperry, who was the starting quarterback for last year's state championship team. He did transfer back to Denton, Texas, where he plays at Geyer High School. And there's a penalty before the ball can be snapped on this one.
Delay.
It is against Eisenhower, so there'll probably be another 5-yard penalty. Clock now at 4:29 remaining in the opening quarter. So last season against Carl Albert, Eisenhower was able to score on both defense and special teams. Didn't get an offensive touchdown. But it'd be interesting to see what Eisenhower can come up with, especially with the 5 players being out before tonight's contest. 3 receivers set this time. You have twins at the top of your screen. Tracty, 3-step drop. Looking to run out of it, and he's pursued from behind, and he's brought down. So tackled on that one from behind by number 16 for the Titans. That is going to be Caden Davis again. As he is making his way all over the ball on the defensive side.
Yeah, they'll let him run with it because he needed 17 yards. I mean,
Haynes is back at the 45-yard line, the Oklahoma commit. Once again, had offers from Notre Dame, Georgia, Oklahoma State. Decided to play in Norman alongside the 2024 commit and his former teammate, Xavier Washington.
Robinson.
Yeah, Xavier Robinson. Okay, yeah, I got his name. Yeah, Xavier Robinson. That's my fault.
Well, the fan in the first row fair caught that one.
Yeah, they are going out to the home side of the stadium here on the punts, but they are running short. Carl Albert has consistently had the ball on the Eisenhower side of the field.
Yeah, we're up to about 12 yards on our punt that time.
So from the 34-yard line, short field for the Titans. Back at quarterback is Daniel Newton, number 4.
Wing trips to the top of the field.
So fakes it to the running back. They're going to get
45.
this to a receiver, and he's going to get down past the 30-yard line before he's eventually tackled out of bounds at the 25. Like you mentioned, Russ, that is number 45. Maddox Wilkerson with the reception, and there's a penalty flag down on the field.
Holding offense. Yeah, 45 last year. He caught quite a few passes last year. Last week in the opening game, they didn't throw to him once.
So this one will be coming back as a result of the holding call. As we approach 3.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. So officiating crew walking this one back as he goes past the 40-yard line, and we'll spot this at the 42. Titans have to get this down to the 25-yard line, so it'll be a first down and 17.
They've got all backup receivers in.
As you have Daniel Newton back under center for Carl Albert. Running back number 3, L.T. Simmons. Throws it over the middle, and not much doing on that one. Second down.
It was either a horrible pass or miscommunication. But I had to think it's miscommunication. I think the receiver was supposed to hook there because you had both receivers running, basically almost holding hands on a streak route.
And Russ, we may be officially on the running clock now because it did not stop after that. We'll see if this continues or if it'll change after the 2 minutes. So the clock is stopped at 2:48 remaining in the first.
I think they're practicing their. Here comes the option.
So they give it to the running back down past the 35-yard line, able to shake another tackle past the 25, and still on his feet as he gets down between the 18 to the 20-yard line. L.T. Simmons just staying on his feet and churning those legs with as much power as he can.
That was a perfect example of why you don't try and tackle that guy high. Did you see the defender just whiffed it?
Yeah, he tried to aim at his shoulder and just ended up going the other way. So change move for the Titans. It'll be first down at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, tight end wing on this side.
Ball is snapped. They fake it to Simmons. Quarterback going right on his own. Stays up the middle and stays on his feet before he's eventually brought down. Great tackle there for Eisenhower. Number 24 there with the play, DeAndre Williamson. As the clock ticks down inside 2:20 remaining in this opening quarter.
Yeah, number 4, I wouldn't worry too much about his passing. He's a good runner.
So you have Newton and Simmons in the backfield for the Titans.
You got double tight, 45 and 22 are in it, tight end.
Calling in this huddle.
This is mainly a running play up the gut.
So there is a whistle before the ball is snapped. Penalties against Carl Albert. Delay of game, it's going to come back 5 yards. So it'll be second down and 7. As the clock is now officially at 1:45 remaining in the first quarter, Carl Albert, the two-time defending 5A state champions, with a 14-0 lead. Quarterback Daniel Newton, number 4, and L.T. Simmons, the running back, number 3 in the backfield for Carl Albert. Going back to Simmons. Simmons goes straight up the gut past the 10, and he is eventually brought down right at the 10. So leading tacklers on that one for Eisenhower, number 7, Aiden Dingle, and number 50, Gabriel Menifee.
First and goal.
So first and goal to go. Looks to be Carl Albert trying to get 21-0 lead here before the end of the opening quarter.
Overshift right.
So fakes it, throws it right there and into the end zone. And they have confirmed it is a Carl Albert touchdown caught by number 10, Jackson Webster. So 1:13 remaining here in the opening quarter. One extra point away from it being Carl Albert 21, Eisenhower nothing. Extra point attempt upcoming for number 14, Ethan Spivak. Snap up, ball down, kick away, and it is good. 21-0 Carl Albert over Eisenhower. 1:13 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll be back with Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Carl Albert leading Lawton Eisenhower towards the end of the first quarter, up 21-0. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, from burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in Southwest Oklahoma. 2 locations, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road and 6810 Northwest Cash Road. During or after the game, let's go to Wayne's. So Carl Albert showing why they are the 2-time defending champions, as they are running away with it with 1:13 remaining and a 3-touchdown lead. Awaiting the kickoff from Spivak here, who's had 3 extra points tonight already. And kicked off from the 40-yard line here. Recovered at the 8-yard line, will try to be returned out. At the 20-yard line, be brought down immediately, and that's where Eisenhower will start their 4th drive of the game. So 1:09 remaining here before we change sides of the field to prepare for the second quarter. Once again, a special shout-out to our first quarter sponsor, Comanche Home Center. Over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, providing building materials to do it right with Carpet One floor covering products for the individual, builder, or commercial at 2 Southwest C Avenue in Lawton.
Okay, we've lulled them asleep now. Let's show them what we're made out of.
Going back to Rashad Hurt. Rashad Hurt past the 20-yard line. Able to run it out of bounds. You had number 8 for the Titans in pursuit. That was going to be Deontay Dukes. Gain of a couple on that one. The 2nd down and 8 approaches from the 22. Officially at the 23.
Counter.
So going back to Hurt able to run past 4 Carl Albert players. Eventually brought down by number 16 for the Titans, Caden Davis. Once again, great nose for the football and looking to stop Rashad Hurt every time he touches it.
3rd and 5.
So going to see if Coach Harris may try to open up the playbook here, or if he'll go back to Hurt to try to get the first down. Eisenhower has to get it to the 32-yard line. Trips at the bottom of your screen, more of a bunch formation, if you will, and there is a false start against Eisenhower.
3rd and 10.
So not the way you want to have the drive continue when you're down by 3 touchdowns already in the first quarter. So we'll see what Coach Harris can cook up here as we are getting ready to approach the end of the first quarter with 27 seconds remaining. Four receivers set here for Eisenhower.
Yeah, see, number 4 up on top, though. He ran himself out of the play. He's too far out.
Tratty, 3-step drop, throws it downfield. And great pass break up there. And broken up by number 8 for Carl Albert. DeAndre Dukes.
Yeah, he was stride for stride with our guy.
So
now, what I was saying about the receiver up on the top, our quarterback doesn't have the arm to throw that.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where he was probably a little bit too wide for Tratty, and that's why he didn't look his way. So 5 seconds remaining here as Eisenhower will punt on this 4th down and 10. 2 players back now for Carl Albert. You have Tristan Haynes, number 6, and then you have number 9 for Carl Albert. That is going to be Elijah Matthews.
Looks like timeout.
Timeout, Carl Albert, 5 seconds remaining. We'll take a timeout with him. Eisenhower football will return on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Back here on Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Javon Harris's team breaks the huddle, and Carl Albert is still waiting to hear instructions from their head coach, Mike Dunn. Mike Dunn, the first Carl Albert alumni to lead his alma mater to a state championship, having done it twice now. Punt upcoming here for Eisenhower. You got Tristan Haynes hanging out around the 47-yard line. And this one is up and away. Tristan Haynes will not recover it. Roll out of bounds right at around the 33-yard line. That should be the final play of the first quarter. Titans will have the ball with a 21-point lead. So we welcome you guys to come on back. The second quarter action to be underway. 21-0 Carl Albert over Eisenhower. And we will be back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Back here again on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert leading Eisenhower 21-0. And so we are going to start the second quarter. Second quarter sponsor is brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all athletes at Lawton Public Schools. So this is a game where you wonder what you can do because it's already heavily one-sided toward the two-time defending 5A state champions. And I would imagine Coach Harris is probably going to try to get experimental here with some plays to maybe get his offensive guys open before the end of the first half, I would imagine.
At this point, you're down 21-0. You might as well turn it into a practice learning session.
Once again, 5 players out for Eisenhower tonight. The MVP of the 2023 season, Siri Sheridan, not playing tonight. Devion Bailey out tonight, number 9. Isaiah Esquivel out. Mason Wilson, number 53, out. And Christopher Butler, number 79, all not playing tonight for Eisenhower. Rashad Hurt, the starting running back, has tried to do his absolute best. But there's only so much one man can do whenever he's got 4 or 5 tacklers that are always in hot pursuit.
Yeah, Carl Albert Smart, they're keying on him. They know he's the stud of the offense. They got, empty backfield.
So this could be very interesting as you do have Carl Albert's quarterback.
We don't have enough guys.
Number 4 under center, that's Daniel Newton as he looks to scramble, gets away from a couple of Eisenhower defenders. Stays past the 40-yard line, gets out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, if he was a decent quarterback, he had guys open all over the place.
So gain of 8. Got to get to the 43-yard line to move the sticks for a Carl Albert first down. Second down, 2 upcoming. Correction, second down.
About 5.
Yeah, they're actually spotting this a little bit shorter than I anticipated at the 39-yard line. So got to get to the 44, second down and 5 upcoming.
Number 3.
Going back to the running game, he'll get the first down and more. He's going to cross midfield and still stay on his feet as he runs past the 45-yard line of Eisenhower. So, again, this is why people who have been watching the Titans talking about L.T. Simmons, why they love his running game. He is not a guy that will be tackled by the first defender, and he tends to stay upon his feet and has the strength to bounce defenders off of him as he is gaining speed and momentum.
Yeah, you got to tackle him low, but he's 5'6", so tackling him low is real low.
4 receivers set here for Carl Albert.
Pass.
Quarterback takes the snap, and then there is a rush by Eisenhower, able to run past it here. 2 Eisenhower players end up hitting each other. The tackle is made by Eisenhower from number 77, able to bring down the Carl Albert quarterback. That is Colin Simeon.
This is almost a repeat of last week. The coaches show, they said that MacArthur averaged 9.5 yards per carry and 500 yards rushing against us last week.
You know, Carl Albert was watching now on film and like, hey, we can do that.
Yeah, they're probably saying we can do that, only better.
From the 36-yard line.
Counter.
They go back to the starting running back here as he will get it past the 30-yard line down to the 28-yard line.
That's the exact play that killed us last week with MacArthur, that counter.
That halfback draw, it was something vicious when MacArthur was running it against Eisenhower last week. Moves the change for a Carl Albert first down. Going back with a 3-receiver set here.
You got twins.
Twins at the top of the screen.
And the bottom.
So it is a 4-receiver set. At the top of your screen, you got number 2, Christian Oku, and number 5, Todd James. Christian Oku, the younger brother of David Oku, a Carl Albert legend. As they run this into the red zone. Be just shy of the first down marker. Looks like it will be 1 yard to go. Actually going to be a couple of yards to go. They're putting this at the 21-yard line. Have to get to the 19 to move the sticks. High snap, and quarterback runs to get it. Looking to escape. 3 Eisenhower defenders, still stays on his feet as he is running down inside the 10-yard line for a Carl Albert first down. Move those chains.
Even on a broken play, they get it.
So 9:56 remaining here, and Carl Albert, even on the high snap, able to get positive yardage and move the first down marker. So Daniel Newton under center, just showing off his athleticism all first half here. Going back to the running game, and good tackle there, and he almost escaped it. So number 23 for Lawton Eisenhower had him in the clinch, Raheem Elzy, and Elzy struggled to hang on to L.T. Simmons there.
Yeah, we keep trying to tackle him too high.
He is not a guy you want to tackle high. That upper body strength is something crucial.
2 tight end. This should be a run.
So you got Simmons and Newton in the backfield. Newton.
Yep.
They
Jet sweep.
fumble the football.
They tried the jet sweep, but bad pitch.
So the touchdown tackle will be made by number 28 for Eisenhower.
It's an incompletion.
So
because he pitched it forward, it was classified as a pass.
So forward pitch officially on the field. Gabe Copapasa looking to make the touchdown there if it would have been ruled a fumble.
Yeah, that would have been about a 5-yard loss. Instead, they get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and goal from about the 6.
With 8:44 remaining here in the second quarter.
All right, we've got a wing in the top of the screen. There they
Newton
go.
looking to run. Newton keeps the ball in his hand, and Newton gets
Touchdown.
in for a Carl Albert touchdown.
Yeah, he just followed the convoy.
So Daniel Newton able to extend this lead to what could be a 28-0 deficit for Eisenhower with 8:39 remaining, pending the result of the extra point.
Yeah, Carl Albert will have scored 84 points in about 60 minutes of football this year.
Spivak attempting the extra point. Snap away, ball down, kick is up, and it is
Flag.
a flag.
False start.
So that'll go back 5 yards. Still, they'll run it again here.
Yeah, still plenty within his range. I'd say anything within the 30s, definitely within his range.
So this time they're going to snap the ball from roughly the 16-yard line. The holder for Carl Albert, number 0, Jake Farley. And it will be from the 15, so it'll be a 25-yard extra point. Ball is snapped, football's down, kick is up, and it is...
Whistles.
Flag. Absolutely, and it is a flag again.
Offsides defense.
So we're just doing the 5-yard fight here. It's what you call the penalty shuffle. You know, you do 5 yards to the left, 5 yards to the right, 10 yards this time. Everybody clap your hands, you know, and so we'll be back at the 10-yard line.
They're just trying to wear out his leg, that's all. Between kickoffs and extra points.
Just getting some good practice. All right, so we'll be back at the 10 for the normal 15, the normal 20-yard extra point. And we have another whistle. And trying to see what the whistle is on this one. So we had a false start, and then we had a defensive penalty.
I don't think they set the ball at the right spot. Yeah.
All right, so maybe the third time would be a charm for this one.
Block return for a touchdown.
Anything is possible in live game action. Football is down, kick is up, and it is good. So 28-0, Carl Albert leads over Lawton Eisenhower. 8:39 left before halftime. We will be back with more Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
So So Carl Albert up 28-0 over Eisenhower with 8:39 remaining until halftime. Kickoff sponsor is Wayne's Drive-In, from burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea in Cherry Limeade in Southwest Oklahoma. 2 locations, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road and 6810 Northwest Cash Road. Let's go to Wayne's. So Titans up 28-0 here over Eisenhower. Want to thank our second quarter sponsor, the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all of our athletes, all of our student athletes at Lawton Public Schools. So this one will be from the 40-yard line, just awaiting the kickoff any moment now. As it's up and away here.
Short kick. Over his head. That's a live ball.
It's a live football.
Oh, touchdown. Nope.
They rule it out of bounds at around the 6-yard line.
They couldn't advance it, but did they give it to the...
So when it rains, it pours, and you'll see it here on the OSN replay.
They gave it to us, but I think that kid got that ball before he went out of bounds. He couldn't advance it, but that should have been Carl Albert's ball at the 5-yard line. I'll take it.
Well, when you're the 2-time defending 5A state champions and you got a 28-point lead with 8:39 remaining, and
you don't need a short field.
Right.
We need to just get something going, anything. 3 and out, just don't cut it.
Yeah, and again, this is what you fear when you're having to lose a player like a Sari Sheridan for an extended period of time. It definitely changed the trajectory last week up against Lawton MacArthur. And Sheridan scored that first touchdown, and it ended up being 7-0. Everything looked good for Eisenhower. But it was a deja vu of the game in 2023 where you had it to where Eisenhower looked good early, and then MacArthur just poured it on late in the second half.
Yeah, that was the game we lost Hurt. So it was kind of the same thing, only 23 we lost a running back, and this year we lost our receiver.
And you just hope, we don't know what Sari's status is. You just hope it's not for the entire season, because it's definitely, again, he did get the fan vote for the OSN Newcomer of the Year.
He's a good kid. He's very talented, too, so hopefully he'll be back next week or next game. We got a bye, so.
Right, 2 weeks from tomorrow night.
I formation. Let's see if we can get anything going.
So back to Rashad Hurt here. He's going to be tackled by a couple of Titans there. Number 58, who is LeBron Royal, and number 5, Todd James.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to run an I formation against their defense. They're running a 4-3 defense, and they get all them gaps shut down pretty good.
Gain of a half yard on that one, so you're looking at second down from just inside the 36-yard line.
Okay, you got a weak formation. False start.
So this looks to potentially go back 5 more yards, as it would be second down and 14 and a half.
Yeah, we're having a hard enough time getting yardage without moving ourselves backwards.
So as this one comes back, we do want to thank everybody, all the alumni, all of the parents, and everybody associated with the powder blue and white for Eisenhower watching tonight's game on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Once again, the first game in district play 2 weeks from tomorrow night in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Pioneer Stadium. And that will be a big test for Eisenhower.
Back to I.
Back to Hurt, and they swallow him up for about a loss of 3 there.
See, they're running an attack defense. You cannot be pulling like they were right there, because you're just leading them to the play.
LeBron Royal, the first man back there to tackle Rashad Hurt, and the clock ticks down past the 7.5-minute mark here. So Ike has to get this to the 45-yard line. The ball is currently spotted at the 27. So third down and 18 coming up here.
Timeout, Ike.
7-12, and Coach Javon Harris will take a timeout. We'll be back with 3rd and 18 on the other side of this break. Carl Albert leads Ike 28-0 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Lawton Eisenhower going 1-1 into tonight's game against the defending two-time Class 5A state champion Carl Albert Titans, trailing 28-0 with 7:12 remaining in the second quarter.
Got trips on the bottom.
Mike Stewart with Russ Molzon, super producer Greg Hinton, and our cameraman Nate Davis here. Trips toward the bottom of the screen like Russ mentioned, and there is just too much pressure in the backfield for a Carl Albert sack.
That was a jailbreak. Jesus.
Once again, the first man there for the Titans is number 58. We've said his name a lot already, LeBron Royal, making some noise here for the Red and Scarlet. So a 15-yard loss on that one, and it's just when it rains, it pours at this point.
Yeah, means Carl Albert's going to get good field position again.
So at the 45-yard line, you do have the two return men, Tristan Haynes, and again, number 9 for Carl Albert, that is Elijah Matthews.
High snap.
High snap, gets it off. That's the best punt so far, and Tristan Haynes has the football. And he can make a rush of it, but there is a great effort there to tackle him at the 33-yard line. There is a penalty flag that is down. It may be a roughing the kicker. We will see what happens.
Looked like running into the kicker, maybe. Though it was a bad snap, and he started to run, which makes him a runner. And technically, at that point, you can run into him, tackle him.
So waiting for the official call here.
If it's running into the kicker, they'll decline it because it's
be automatic first down.
No, that'd be roughing the kicker would be first.
So running into the kicker would be the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Not roughing, but running into the kicker. So 5-yard penalty would probably be just a repunt here. But great effort by Eisenhower special teams to get men to Tristan Haynes and make sure he doesn't have a gap open up. Because we know if he gets 3 feet on the football and can run past a couple of defenders, he can take it to the house. As this one gets away, recovered at the 45-yard line and
Touchdown.
Starting all the way up to the 30, down to the 20, all the way down to the sideline, knocked out of bounds at around the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I could have sworn he was going to make it.
And there may be an injury there, kind of limping off bad on that one. Definitely not what you want to see if you're a Carl Albert fan. You hope he's okay, obviously.
Better off declining the penalty.
Because now Carl Albert has the ball where it's going to be a first and goal to go situation from the 9-yard line. Already up 28-0 and 6:08 remaining before halftime here.
I was worried about that because we haven't been punting worth beans the whole game. And putting your punter back out there probably wasn't the best idea.
So back under center for Carl Albert is number 11. That is Devin Woodring, and we do have
incomplete.
An incomplete pass by Woodring. Titans up 28-0, 6:03 remaining before we go to the halftime intermission.
Yeah, I would say their passing game this early in the season is their flaw.
And again, it is early. You can tell that Titans are comfortable going with a 2-quarterback system.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out who can throw the ball. They know number 4 can run it.
Woodring goes back to the running back, and he is brought down at the 9-yard line. Couple of Eagles there on the tackle, led by number 5 for Eisenhower. So first man there is Jabari Shepard.
Yeah, this is our best defensive stand tonight so far.
5:45 and counting until we go to halftime. Titans looking to extend this to a 5-touchdown lead.
Yep, we're going tight end wing to this side.
Woodring with the snap gives
Counter.
it to his running back, able to run this all the way down to around the 3-yard line. So the
Actually-
running back for Carl Albert, L.T. Simmons. And 5:15 and counting remaining here in quarter number 2.
And they're going for it. They're going to go in their heavy package.
4th and goal from the 2. See if Eisenhower can get a stop.
Well, it should be number 4 going to the offense's left. All right.
They're going with Daniel
High
Noonan.
snap.
He high snaps it again. It's going to be a defensive stop by Lawton Eisenhower.
That was a terrible play by number 4. It's 4th down. You pick the ball up, whatever you do with it. It's 4th down. They're going to get the ball.
So first pair of Eagles to the ball on the stop. Number 23, Raheem Elzy, and number 33, Ezekiel Moreland. Eisenhower gets a defensive stop on Carl Albert with 4:49 remaining in quarter number 2. Lead is held to 28-0.
Yeah, they actually got off the field.
Great standout for the defensive team there. Bend but don't break. That's what you like to see. And those are the type of plays that you want to see happen before you do have that district game coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow in Stillwater.
Well, that was pretty impressive because they started that drive on the 9-yard line. So
Charlie
That should be
Tracty waiting for Coach Harris to call in the play.
waiting for a running back.
Looks like Elzy there in the backfield. You got Rashad Hurt in the slot. Tracty rolling out here. There is a flag. It's holding. Throws it downfield. And nothing going on that one as the play falls incomplete out the 43-yard line.
Lucky it wasn't picked. Threw it into double coverage.
Very dangerous play to throw the football at. So already backed up deep into the shadow of their own end zone.
Yeah, good teams can't afford penalties. Carl Albert, the only drive they had last week that they got stopped on was penalties stopped them. So, I mean, even good teams, penalties, you just can't have them.
So they officially spot the ball here. They're going to put it right at around the 13-yard line. So we have the defensive stop by the Eisenhower defense, and they're looking to make the most of this from a positive result, stopping Carl Albert for the first time tonight. They do go with the running game here. And down to around the 35-yard line, trying to see who the first man to tackle him was from Carl Albert. They're trying to say that it was a fumble recovery. That's number 58 for Carl Albert. It is LeBron Royal. And again, calling his name all night tonight. He's been all over the place. And he's just a hustler to the football. Great effort on defense for LeBron Royal.
They got their backup middle linebacker, and they've even pulled their middle linebacker out.
So now it's 3rd down and 9. Eisenhower has to get this to the 24-yard line to keep the drive alive here.
Trips to the top.
So officially at the 15, the guy get 9 yards here. You got Rashad Hurt in the background. Tracty drops it under intense pressure there, and nothing doing for that one as Carl Albert's defense just swarms to the football. Tackled there by number 57 for the Titans. That is Joe Thomas.
Yeah, that was an attempted screen, but Carl Albert players ran the play better than we did.
Almost like they were psychic in predicting what was happening. So 3:15 remaining in the opening the opening half rather. And back deep for Carl Albert at the 35-yard line, Tristan Haynes.
Which is always scary.
The Oklahoma commit with offers from all the major programs across the country.
High snap.
Punt is away. Haynes goes back for this one. He's going to get it at around the 47. Starts to make his way upfield. Tristan Haynes gets brought down at around the 33.
Number 3 grabbed hold of his jersey and didn't let go.
Well, that may be the only way you're able to stop him. So number 3 for Lawton Eisenhower, Tristan Swigert. 5'9", 185-pound senior.
Yeah, he grabbed hold of that jersey and says, you ain't going nowhere.
And again, maybe the only way you can stop Tristan Haynes, again, we talked about the offers that he got. Alabama Miami, Oklahoma State. Chose to play one of 3 future OU Sooners that will be playing on this Carl Albert squad as we are at 2:47 remaining. Carl Albert with a 28-0 lead over Eisenhower. And we are expecting to see what will happen next here. They're going to go back with a pass over the middle, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line. So Carl Albert, just the speed in which they get off the ball is an advantage in and of itself. Eisenhower slow to that one. They do go with another pass here.
Missed the
tackle.
tackle.
Skip the defender, down inside the 20, past the 10, and he's still fighting for yardage down to the 5-yard line.
They love that little screen. It's a now one screen, boy. You got to make that tackle.
Carl Albert's speed is just showing up in droves here.
Oh, our guy whiffed the tackle.
Well, and when you got the speed, you can take advantage of it too. So it is 1st and goal from the 5. So they are going to go with number 11 under center at quarterback. That's Devin Woodring. Simmons in the backfield.
Run.
They're going to do an option. Woodring hangs onto it and gets into the end zone. It will be a Carl Albert touchdown. 1:53 remaining, and just even when they're running the option, Devin Woodring, so able to get himself a rushing touchdown after number 4, Daniel Newton, got a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterbacks don't usually pitch the ball. You really got to beat the heck out of that quarterback because they're going to keep the ball.
So Woodring and you do have Newton each with rushing touchdowns for Carl Albert, as we do have the extra point upcoming here. Will extend the lead to 35-0 for Carl Albert here. Snap is off, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So 35-0 Carl Albert over Eisenhower, 1:53 remaining in the first half. You're watching Lawton Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Carl Albert up 35-0 over Eisenhower here with 1:53 remaining before halftime. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizzas, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in Southwest Oklahoma. After the game, pack up the car, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton. Second quarter brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police Lodge number 98 and the Lawton Police Officers Association. Proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all of our athletes here at Lawton Public Schools. So rushing touchdowns for each of the Carl Albert quarterbacks here. That one, the last one, made by number 11, Devin Woodring, all before halftime here, Russ.
Yeah, you get down the goal line. You got to sell out for the quarterback because they're ball hogs.
And that one just running the old school Nebraska option to perfection there. Kickoff underway.
Short kick.
So this one is going to be brought back from around the 19-yard line. Not much going on that one as he's brought down, probably lost a yard at the 18.
That was a 30-yard return, all sideways.
Kind of going back to the Seneca Wallace play when he was at Iowa State where he had to run 200 yards to get like a 15-yard play for a touchdown. For all you youngsters out there, Google Seneca Wallace Iowa State touchdown and you'll see the play that we're talking about. He literally ran sideways, I want to say. He ran sideways a long time. I know he was exhausted after that touchdown. I know that much. But 1:47 here. Eisenhower down 35-0 to the two-time defending Oklahoma Class 5A state champion Carl Albert Titans here at Cameron Stadium on the campus of Cameron University here in Lawton. Charlie Tracty gives the ball to his running back. That looks like it's going to be number 5 for Eisenhower, which is Jabari Shepard. Shepard ripped off that big 55-yard run last week, so it looked like that was right in the middle of when Eisenhower's were really competitive with Lawton MacArthur. But again, not having any Sari Sheridan in the game does make a big difference.
Yeah, the defense doesn't respect your passing game when you get Sheridan out of there. You put him in there, and they've got to know where he is at all times.
So 1:15 remaining here before we go to halftime.
It's like we're coming to trips down here on the bottom of the screen. Got a tight end at the top.
3 receivers set at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. They are going to go with a pitch here. And Carl Albert closes that out very quickly inside the 15-yard line.
See, that play never will work. The defensive end, the only way that play works is if the defensive end is crashing inside. The defensive end is not crashing inside. He's getting upfield. You'll never have that play work as long as they do that.
So 51 seconds remaining. Looks like a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. Carl Albert up 35-0 over Lawton Eisenhower. This is Ike Football on OSN.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Back here, Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert up 35-0 over Ike. Want to give a special thanks to our second quarter sponsor, the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association. Proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all of our student athletes at Lawton Public Schools. So, Russ, what do you do when you're Coach Devon Harris and you're going into halftime? What do you tell the guys to try to get them amped up to play the second half here?
That's a good question. You're down 35-0. You've absolutely done nothing all night long, offensively or defensively. Basically tell them, come on out, and you're doing a practice scrimmage against a good team, so let's see who can do what.
And again, Ike, 5 players out tonight. And there is a penalty. It may have been a jump on the defensive end by Carl Albert. We will see what the official call is.
Yep, they're calling it offsides.
So 5 free yards for the good guys in powder blue and white. So it will be a short down situation to go here. Not necessarily short. I mean, you're looking at 3rd down and 9.
We got 3. They only got 2 on us down here. If you can get a quick pass off, let the other 2 block.
Bunch formation at the bottom of your screen.
There you go. Go. Oh, you got to catch it.
Would have been.
Well, he's got to catch it. Number 3's got to block. The other receiver, number 1, blocked. Nice. That would have been a perfect play.
So the potential was there. Outstanding idea. It's one of them things, though. $1 million moves. 10-cent finish.
Yeah, they had the right idea. They just didn't perform it. That's a shame. That could have been a big play.
So we'll see where Tristan Haynes lines up for Carl Albert here. He's going to not even be out on the field. This is number 9 for Carl Albert. So he is out at around the 48-yard line. Once again, number 9, Elijah Matthews. And this rolls down to around the 38-yard line where Carl Albert will take over with 39 seconds remaining.
That was about 14-yard punt.
So see where they officially spot this one. Looks like it's going to be a little bit shorter than the 38-yard line. They are going to stick this.
You know, if you can't punt over 14 yards, you might as well just go for it on 4th down.
But do you want to go for it down 35-0? I mean, you would literally.
You gain 14 yards.
Right, but, having it at the 37 or the 38 would be better than having it at the 25 is all I'm saying.
I'd take that extra chance to get a first down. Oh, their guy took the eye off the ball.
Yeah, because that was set up. He had 3 blockers in front of him, and he would have gotten at least 7 or 8 yards off that
Big
one.
time, yeah. That was looking upfield before I catch the ball.
ESPN had a really good article earlier this week talking about players in both college and the NFL who drop the ball before they cross into the end zone.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times you coach it up, it's always a pandemic.
Intercepting.
So a good interception there for Ike. Able to bring this one back, stays on his feet. And there is a big play right there. So once again,
Jabari Shepard.
And he had the 55-yard run last week and able to get the interception here to keep it stalled at 35-0 for Eisenhower.
I tell you, the passing game's the weak link. I don't think anybody thought Carl Albert would have a weak passing game coming into this season. Of course, they had Sperry they thought was coming back, so there's your great quarterback. They got the great receivers that came back. They lost their running back. They lost basically their whole offensive line, and they just don't have the quarterback this year.
So Sperry, after winning that state championship last year, returned back to Denton, Texas, where he's playing at Geyer High School. And so I believe he's still an OU commit. I don't think he opened his recruiting back up.
All right, let's see a nice long bomb. Give him a little pass protection. Take a deep shot.
3 receivers set at the top of your screen. You got Tracky here letting it go. And nothing doing on that one with 20 seconds remaining before halftime.
He threw to the wrong guy. The guy in the middle was open. They had the short and the long covered. The guy in the middle was open.
So fans, don't forget about the halftime show here. Halftime band sponsor is Phillips Music. They now offer the area's most complete music lesson program. Almost every family of instruments can be taught at Phillips Music with a wide variety of instruments and accessories. 107 Southwest Sheridan Road or 580-357-1118. Be able to see the Eisenhower Band perform at halftime here.
They better get out of the huddle.
Running out of time here with 20 seconds remaining left in the first half.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gets it right off. They may call the penalty, though. Timeout for Lawton. Ike will take one with him. 20 seconds remaining. Carl Albert up 35-0 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Back live on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 35-0 Carl Albert over Eisenhower. Mike Stewart here with Russ Molzon, super producer Greg Hinton, and our special cameraman Nate Davis holding it down for Eisenhower football all season long. Once again, join us 2 weeks from tomorrow night as we will go to Stillwater for the first game in district against the Stillwater Pioneers. Stillwater having a pretty good season themselves. It'll be another big test for Eisenhower.
We got trips down here. We got 20 seconds left. Come on, boys. Let's do something.
So, Tracky closes in. He throws the football, crosses the 40-yard line down to the 45 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Yep, they said the clock's running.
So that is number 1 for Eisenhower, who catches the ball. Rashad Hurt. 10 seconds remaining.
What do we got going? Penalty flag.
So this one is probably going to be reset somewhere along the line.
Illegal shift.
And that'll bring back the positive momentum that Ike was seeking to get on that play.
Well, with 20 seconds, you don't want to be throwing the ball on a swing route in the backfield. You've got to get that ball down the field. You've done absolutely nothing the whole first half. You got to get that ball down the field. Send somebody really deep to pull that safety and then throw the guy underneath him. That's what you got to do.
Once again, want to give one final shout-out to our second corps sponsor, the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all student-athletes at Lawton Public Schools. So 10 seconds remaining here, trying to see what's going to happen here with Trachte under center. Jabari Shepard there going to take the football, try to run this. Fakes it. It's actually Trachte with the football. And that will be the final play of the first half. So Carl Albert, two-time defending Class 5A state champions, rolling in this one, leading Lawton Eisenhower 35-0. We will be back with the Phillips Music halftime show. This is Lawton Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Back live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Apologies to band parents and band alum. We did have sound issues last week, but the halftime band sponsor, Phillips Music, now offering the area's most complete music lesson program. Almost every family of instruments can be taught at Phillips Music with a wide variety of instruments and accessories. 107 Southwest Sheridan Road, 580-357-1118. Here is the Lawton Eisenhower Marching Band.
And color guard captain, Harley Press.
Tonight's halftime selection is Paint Glass. Drum majors, is the band ready?
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
All right, back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Mike Stewart with Russ Molzon and super producer Greg Hinton and cameraman Nate Davis. So once again, want to thank our halftime band sponsor, Phillips Music, now offering the area's most complete music lesson program. Almost every family of instruments can be taught at Phillips Music with a wide variety of instruments and accessories at 107 Southwest Sheridan Road. Call 580-357-1118. By the way, Carl Albert and Lawton Eisenhower have a mutual opponent coming up over the next 2 weeks. So there will be Carl Albert next Friday night going to play Stillwater, and then 2 weeks from tomorrow, it'll be Eisenhower playing Stillwater. You can catch Kirk Norman calling the game for Carl Albert on the Oklahoma Sports Network next Friday night to see the Titans play them before Eisenhower goes to Stillwater to play 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah, that should be a good game, Stillwater and Carl Albert. Will also be good to get a nice look at Stillwater before we have to play them.
And the third quarter sponsor for tonight's contest is brought to you by Pam and Barry at RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry with RE/MAX. They're not bragging, they're just applying for a job. Call 580-248-8800. And kickoff sponsor once again brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, from burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in all of Southwest Oklahoma. Before or after the game, pack up the car and let's go to Wayne's, 2 locations in Lawton.
Yeah, I had lunch at Wayne's the other day.
And once again, for those of you that may have missed it and didn't catch the MacArthur versus Eisenhower game last week, I finally tried Wayne's, had the triple cheeseburger with the onion rings and the cherry limeade. Excellent. 9.8 out of 10. So, I'd really strongly recommend going up there and making sure that you get to try out Wayne's, because the cherry limeade is really good. I want to get another one. Ball on the tee from the 40-yard line. Carl Albert leading 35-0 was the halftime score, as they will get the ball to start here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of defensive adjustments we made here at halftime.
Kickoff is underway. It's going to go down and be fumbled at the 24, out of bounds. Carl Albert will take over, first down and 10.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
So again, 5 players out for Eisenhower not playing tonight. Isaiah Esquivel, number 0, out. Davion Bailey, number 9, out. Sari Sheridan, the fan vote for the newcomer of the year in 2023, out. Mason Wilson, number 53, out, and Christopher Butler, number 79, also out. And I do believe that has had some sort of an effect.
Yeah. Tight end trips to the top.
3 receivers set for Carl Albert.
Run.
So they are going back with the running game here, staying on his feet past the 30-yard line
flag.
and still running. Still on his feet past the 40 and down to the 30.
I think that's coming back, though.
Should be coming back, but if it doesn't, that will be a major touchdown run for number 3, L.T. Simmons.
Only 75 yards. Holding.
So it is against Carl Albert, and not so fast, my friend, in the words of Lee Corso.
That turns out to be an 85-yard penalty and 6 points.
So this one coming all the way back with the hold spring, the leak there. And
the craziest thing was the hold was behind the play. The guy didn't have to hold.
Well, it's one of those things. What can you do? You're up 35-0. If you're going to lead by that much, you'll take the mistakes, and you're not happy about it, but you're not going to cry over spilled milk either.
Somebody's going to get chewed out in film study.
Oh, yeah. I would expect that first thing Monday. As the ball will now be officially spotted at the 15-yard line. So, correction, it'd be right at the 17.
It should be a running play.
So, Simmons in the backfield there.
Nope, he threw it.
So, throwing on the pass there. Brought down out around the 20-yard line.
That's what you got to do. You got to make that tackle out there.
So tackle made by number 6 for Lawton Eisenhower. That is Kobe DeVoe. I was pronouncing his name wrong when he made the interception against MacArthur last week, so I apologize for that. DeVoe with a good tackle there. Tackle number 2 for Carl Albert, who is Christian Oku, the younger brother of David Oku.
Pass.
So looking to
Going
air
deep.
this one
Number
out,
6.
going deep.
Number 5, I mean.
So
touchdown.
Taking that all the way to the house for a Carl Albert touchdown. Longest play from scrimmage tonight.
Number 5, Todd James.
James had a touchdown already in the first half, and this one goes all the way for what will appear to be a 78-yard touchdown pass. 11:03 remaining, and this will be coming up 42-0 pending result of the extra point here.
You know, if you're going to have your cornerback play bump, you got to have a safety back there to help him. Jeez, especially if he can't run with the guy.
So extra point upcoming here. 78-yard touchdown pass, longest play from scrimmage here tonight, and it's going to put Carl Albert up 41-0 with this extra point upcoming. Ball snap, pigskin put down, kick is up, and it is
good.
With 11:03 remaining, 42-0 Carl Albert over Lawton Eisenhower. This is Lawton Eisenhower Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in all of Southwest Oklahoma. Pack up the car and let's go to Wayne. So, Russ, you brought this up during the commercial break. There was the 75-yard touchdown run, which was brought back from the hold. One play later, 3 yards more, and then you have Devin Woodring throwing that 78-yard touchdown pass to Todd James.
Yeah, he had 153 yards in 2 plays. And 2 touchdowns.
And every time I hear his name, not a lot of people know this, but going back into hip-hop trivia. So LL Cool J's real government name is Todd Smith. So you hear Todd James, if you think hip-hop, you're like, okay, kind of don't know if he's got a spiritual relation to LL Cool J, but obviously not. Just
kicking the end zone.
11:03 remaining here for the touchback as we do get back to Lawton Eisenhower getting their first set of plays here to start the third quarter. Once again, third quarter sponsor brought to you by Pam and Barry with Remax. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry with Remax. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Be sure to call them, 580-248-8800. Ike coming back out here. Once again, we did talk about, you know, Rashad Hurt can only do so much. And then when you have all the defense keying in on you, it's definitely a sobering experience.
Yeah, they take him out of the backfield. They made him into a receiver. Yep, there we go.
So
they motioned him back into the backfield.
Gets it down to about the 25-yard line. As the clock ticks down to about 10.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
It was probably one of their best plays of the night.
So gain of 5 on that one, second and down, and 5 coming up for the Eagles. Back to the football game here. Tracty goes back to Hurt. Hurt looking to run it here.
They got an uncovered defender. You don't have enough people to block.
limited with what you can do in a situation like that. Clock ticking down inside 10 minutes.
The thing of it is, our receiver on the bottom of the screen down here, he's one-on-one with number 2, and number 2 is playing press. So if you could just run a fade route against him, just drop back, throw the ball.
Gain of only a yard to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Have to get this to the 30. Going back again and tackled in the backfield. Not much going there. And number 58, number 57 have been making havoc all night for Eisenhower, the duo of LeBron Royal and Joe Thomas. So now another punting situation. And Tristan Haynes, I guess they're content with letting him sit for the rest of the night at the moment. Elijah Matthews back at the 49-yard line. Punt is up and away, and this one will drop down to where it is recovered, and he's returning it. Elijah Matthews past the 30, down to the 20, and he's tackled at around the 17-yard line.
No, about the 7 or 8.
Okay, so I stand corrected. It was around the 7. It was inside the 10. Great return for Matthews.
Our punting has been horrendous all night.
But that one may have been the best punt of the night because it did get out to about the 49. You just can't do much about that return there.
Yeah, but it was a line drive. The worst thing you want to do, you don't want to kick a line drive. You don't give your guys time to get down to cover.
So another excellent starting drive for Carl Albert. They take Woodring out on this one. Go to Simmons on the run. Simmons going to take this in for an easy Carl Albert touchdown. So able to drive that in from 8 yards out. Excellent return there. So you have the excellent return for Carl Albert from Elijah Matthews down to the 8. And then LT Simmons just does the rest there to extend this lead already to 48-0, 8:16 remaining in the third quarter. And Eisenhower has to do something to get up off the mat here. So another extra point upcoming for Ethan Spivak. Extra point number 7 upcoming for him tonight. So all 7 up and all 7 down. Extra point is good. 49-0 Carl Albert. 8:16 remaining here in the third quarter. You're watching Lawton Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Back here on Oklahoma Sports Network, Mike Stewart with Russ Molzon. Carl Albert up by a score of 49-0. So excellent kickoff return there for number 9, Elijah Matthews, down to the 8-yard line. And then one play from scrimmage, LT Simmons able to run it in and extend this lead for the 2-time defending 5A state champions. At this point, if you're Eisenhower, you just want to do whatever you can to try to play with enough pride with the guys that you have, as you will have your bye week coming up. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, you will have Stillwater at Stillwater. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Pack up the car and let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton.
In the end zone.
Down for a touchback. This will be a running clock right now, as the clock started running before this last Carl Albert kickoff. So I expect that we'll see the running clock for the rest of the game here. Correct decision in my opinion.
Yeah.
As Tristan Haynes, like we talked about during the break, he hasn't played since the middle stages of the second quarter. I think they're content, obviously, with just letting Matthews play the rest of the night on kickoff returns.
Yeah, they've had to a lot of backups in some early in the first half.
So clock ticking down to the 7-minute mark here. We are going to see Eisenhower back on offense.
They do keep their starting linemen in, though.
Well, it's important for the linemen to get those reps. So we have a situation here.
That was about a 7-yard loss.
Not the best play offensively if you're Eisenhower as the clock ticks down inside 6:45 remaining in the third.
We switched quarterbacks.
So Trachty is out, obviously.
Or did we? I think we changed quarterbacks.
So we're going to see who is under center here for Ike.
Number 4 is in the quarterback position.
So number 4 for Lawton Eisenhower in under center. That's Brandon Goldsmith.
Intercepted.
So
touchdown.
Pick off for Carl Albert and 6 points. No Trachty, and you have a pick six.
There's a flag.
There may be a flag. There is a flag. It might be coming back, but that was intercepted out around the 27-yard line and just ran straight to pay dirt. So the one time you don't have Charlie Trachty in, it's a pick six. And
I don't know why they switched quarterbacks. It's not Trachty's fault that the game's going the way it is.
The penalty is against Carl Albert. So that may take the touchdown off the board. Or it may have been after the play. So it looks like the interception will stand Carl Albert to have the ball on offense. Clock temporarily stops at 6:05 remaining in the third quarter.
Crackback block.
So that's going to lose some yardage, and it's going to start the Carl Albert offense off in a worse position than what it would have been.
Carl Albert has to score another touchdown to match what they scored last week.
So they're at the 21-yard line officially. They have a new man in under center at quarterback. That is number 18 for Carl Albert. Number 18 being Anderson Collier. 5:45 remaining in the third quarter on a running clock here. The two-time defending 5A state champions leading over Lawton Eisenhower by a score of 49-0. Both of these teams have Stillwater as their next opponent. Carl Albert playing next Friday night.
Touchdown.
So, lead being extended by Carl Albert as the running clock continues. Going to be 56-0 pending the result of the extra point. At this point, if I were Ike, I would probably just try to run the ball and see if you can get yardage that way. Obviously, throwing the ball isn't doing much with Trachty being out.
Yeah, running the ball hadn't done anything either.
But running the ball would run the clock out, and given the way that the score is right now, maybe the best possible scenario.
This is probably the worst performance I've seen in the last 2 years by Ike.
But again, having players out does matter as the extra point goes up, and it is good. So 56-0 Carl Albert over Lawton Eisenhower. Running clock with 4:40 and counting remaining on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Pam and Barry's team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Carl Albert leading by a score of 56-0. Third quarter sponsor is Pam and Barry with Remax. You just saw the TV ad there. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry with Remax. They are not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Dial 580-248-8800. And kickoff sponsor is Wayne's Drive-In with just about every type of food imaginable. 2 locations in Lawton. Pack up the car and let's go to Wayne's. Running clock has continued here in the third quarter as we get down inside 3:15 remaining. Kickoff is underway.
In the end zone.
So touchback for Eisenhower. So Carl Albert going to improve to 3-0, having back-to-back state championships, and could be well on their way to getting a third straight one. We did talk about the current Carl Albert coach, who is the first coach at Carl Albert to be an alumni to lead his school to a state championship. Mike Dunn, also the athletic director of Carl Albert.
See, Mike Dunn's a defensive coordinator turned head coach, and he's smart because he dedicates a lot of time to the defense, and he gets very smart people to coach his offense.
So inside 2.5 minutes remaining on this running clock in the third quarter. Ike opting to go for the run here. So not much going there. Looks like it may have been a fumble. Did Carl Albert recover that?
Yep, they said he was down before he fumbled.
So good news for Eisenhower on that one as the running clock continues to hit the 2-minute mark. Special thanks to our third quarter sponsor, Pam and Barry with Remax. Once again, they are not bragging. They're just applying for a job at 580-248-8800. And I would think there would be a lot of film for the Eagles and Coach Harris between now and 2 weeks from tomorrow when you go to Stillwater.
Yeah, this game film, I just want to burn.
So looking to go with the pitch option here.
That was a forward pitch.
So down past the 25-yard line.
They didn't call it, but that should have been a forward pitch.
Jabari Shepard. And so Shepard had the interception earlier. The way things were going, looking for a player of the game, potentially could be the guy here tonight. As we are ticking down to around 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Trips up top.
Third down and 5 to go. So going back with a running game that looks like it is down near first down yardage. And should be granted with forward progress. And they are moving the change, first down Eisenhower. So positivity here in the third quarter for the good guys in powder blue and white. As under 30 seconds remaining before we get started with the fourth quarter. Ball just inside the 31-yard line. Trips to the top of your screen here for Eisenhower. They toss it to Shepard, but there is a whistle. False start against Eisenhower, and that's going to likely be the final snap of the third quarter anyway. So into the third quarter, Carl Albert extends their lead. They are now up over Lawton Eisenhower by a score of 56-0. Come on back for the fourth quarter, folks. We will have more Lawton Ike football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Mike Stewart, Russ Moles on, and we want to bring up our fourth quarter sponsor, the Lawton Firefighters Association. Proudly supporting the community they serve every single day. It is the Lawton Firefighters Association. And Russ, you talked about a stat that no one really wants to bring up, but it is something that we need to address. Since halftime against Lawton MacArthur last week, 5 quarters in a row, Ike has been outscored by a combined total of 93-0.
93-0.
So 1 touchdown away from where it would be 100-0. With the fourth quarter here starting up, Ike definitely bound to go 1-2 going into district play. So got a run and a fumble. Carl Albert with the football. It's going to be a fumble return for a touchdown, and that is taken all the way back by number 22 for Carl Albert. Well aware of the defensive effort there by Bo Davis.
That kid can play offense, too.
So now it's going to be 100-0 in 6 quarters, pending the result of the extra point.
Well, 5 quarters and 30 seconds.
With the running clock.
Yeah, with the running clock. It's like the light switch went off. Our offense can't score and our defense can't stop anything.
Yeah, and it's a situation where, again, no Sari Sheridan kind of flipped the momentum from what looked to be a pot. You know, you were toying with 2-0, and that seemed like it was years ago at this point. Ball down. Extra point up, and it is good. So different kicker on that extra point for Carl Albert. That was number 39, Keon Florenda.
Yeah, they're letting the new kid play.
Titans up 63-0. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
So, fumble by Lawton Eisenhower on the last play. Carl Albert's number 22, Bo Davis, able to return that fumble for a Carl Albert touchdown. As the clock ticks down inside 9.5 minutes to be precise. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. And you know what, Russ? This game will probably end early enough to where I can try out some of them chicken fingers tonight.
Yeah, we'll actually be able to get down to Wayne's before they close tonight.
So, inside 9.5 minutes remaining, Carl Albert leading Lawton Eisenhower by a score of 63-0. Kickoff from the 40-yard line, as this one will be attempted to be returned. It drops down at the 10-yard line, picked up and brought back to the 17 before he's knocked out of bounds. So, both of these teams have Stillwater as their next upcoming opponent. Eisenhower off next week. Carl Albert will play Stillwater next Friday night. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we will be in Stillwater, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys at Pioneer Stadium for the first district matchup for the Eagles. And Stillwater has had a pretty good season so far, so you hope Coach Harris is able to take lessons from the night, lessons from the MacArthur game, and bring out the best Eisenhower team that's available for the first game in district play. So ball is officially spotted at the 17-yard line. Trackey not playing in the fourth quarter. They've been content to let number 4 for Eisenhower play. That's Brandon Goldsmith. Goldsmith goes with the running play, gives it to a running back. And you had 2 Titans there on the tackle. Attempted run by number 15 for Eisenhower. That is Dante Nolan. Running clock continues inside 8 minutes remaining in the game. So no gain on that one, going to remain at the 17-yard line. So the way that the running clock is going, we expect that this game will wrap up tonight before 9:30. Goldsmith under center, and the ball is fumbled, and it goes all the way into the backfield. That's going to be potentially a Carl Albert safety. He may have downed it at the 1-yard line.
He's like at the 1-yard line. Oh, man.
So, sharp play to prevent the 2-point safety for the Titans. But you have to pay attention as the ball's being snapped. I don't know if he was trying to communicate with Coach Harris on the sideline.
Probably would have been better off just take the safety, because now you got 3rd down and forever from your own 2-yard line.
Clock inside 7 minutes at this point. But, yes, you have to get it to the 28-yard line to try to get a first down.
And you can't punt. You punt like 13-yard average tonight. You might as well take the safety.
And they fumble it again. It's a Carl Albert touchdown. So guess who got it? It was the same guy who came up with the last fumble, number 22 for the Titans. That is Bo Davis again. Consecutive touchdowns for Bo Davis on consecutive fumble recoveries.
Hey, you were asking me who we might have for player of the game tonight. How about Bo Davis?
I mean, hey, man, you know, anytime you can get 2 fumble recoveries and return them for touchdowns, I don't know. If I were Kirk Norman next door, I'd probably pick Bo Davis as the player of the game. That'd be my opinion.
I was talking about for us.
So extra point upcoming here. Ball snap, pigskin down. Kick is up, and it is good. Carl Albert extends their lead to 70-0. 10 touchdowns scored with 5.5 minutes remaining. This is Eisenhower football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Carl Albert up 70-0 over Lawton Eisenhower. Consecutive fumble recoveries for touchdowns by number 22, Bo Davis. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, and this game will end early enough to where if you want to get some Wayne's after the football game, now would definitely be a good time to do that. Pack up the car and let's go to Wayne's, 2 locations in Lawton. Kickoff underway with 4:13 remaining in the contest. And return from the 20-yard line, brought down at the 25 almost immediately. So let's talk about the Eisenhower player of the game, because he is the one guy that did make a play to essentially try to make an effort to shift momentum on Eisenhower's side. Of course, I'm talking about Jabari Shepard. He had that interception. And so player of the game, our sponsor is Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. We have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals, as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road and 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway, member FDIC.
Trachtey's back in.
And Trachtey should be back in, because trying to go with the backup quarterback, you have 2 lost fumbles on back-to-back possessions for touchdowns. Probably just a good insurance policy to make sure the bleeding stops. Once again, fans, don't forget to download our free apps found on your Apple and Android devices Free to download, free to watch, 12 schools in the Oklahoma Sports Network. Be sure to watch us on the go with our phone apps or at home by downloading us off Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search for Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on all social media platforms, like, share, and follow on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, X, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us online at oksportsnet.com. As we go with a running play here past the 30-yard line. Be sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter and stay up to date to where we will be. Find photos and a whole lot more. Free to subscribe at oksportsnet.com. And be sure to always go vote for the OSN Player of the Week online at oksportsnet.com. We feature 3 players each week for you to vote on that had the best performance on Thursday and Friday nights. Brought to you by Trinity Restoration. It is the OSN Player of the Week as we hit 2 minutes remaining. Fans, we will not be playing next week, but if you want to follow Carl Albert, they will be playing Stillwater next Friday before Eisenhower goes up there 2 weeks from tonight at Pioneer Stadium. Going back to the running game here. Able to get that down to around the 32. Tackle by number 32 for Carl Albert, so stop there made by Darian Thomas. As we come up inside 90 seconds remaining in tonight's contest. 4th down and 6 to go. Tracky throws it. Doesn't really get past the line.
Yeah, he's short. He has a hard time when you get their hands up.
So, Russ, partner, I think we all knew that Carl Albert was going to win the game, especially with the players being out. But I don't think anyone would have thought that this one would have approached UCO Langston territory.
Yeah, I thought they'd put up a little bit of a fight anyway. I didn't expect much out of them, but there was no fight tonight.
Inside 40 seconds remaining, and I think the Titans would be content with going in victory formation, having scored 10 touchdowns this evening. Once again, 2 weeks from tomorrow night, we will be at Pioneer Stadium in Stillwater. Pregame will start at 6:30. Kickoff against Stillwater will start at 7. Carl Albert will play next week against Stillwater next Friday night. So, for Russ Molzon, super producer Greg Hinton, cameraman Nate Davis, and Oklahoma Sports Network CEO Eric Sherem, I am Mike Stewart. Tonight's final score, Carl Albert 70, Lawton Eisenhower 0. We will see you 2 weeks from tomorrow night in Stillwater on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a great evening.